Hey YouTube, thank you so much for coming back to my channel and showing interest in my videos. Today I decided to do a pink and purple glittery look, just something for early Valentine's Day inspiration. It didn't take long. I'm lying. It took just as long as all my other makeup tutorials. I just felt like I knew exactly what I wanted to do this time, and I knew what colors I wanted to work with, everything. I kind of knew what I wanted to do versus any other time when I sit down at my vanity. I'm like, okay, what can I do? What look can I create? But I had already been saying I wanted to do a pink and purple Valentine's Day look with a little bit more purple overload, and so this is what I came up with. I just did kind of like a dark crease, and I have some pink glitter on the lips. And yeah, pink glitter on the lips, no. And I have some pink glitter on the eyes, kind of like in the corner, sort of like a half cut crease. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing this video, then please keep on watching. Alright, we're going to get started. I'm going to be using the ABH Modern Renaissance palette in the color Buon Fresco. And I'm just going to use that as my transition color. I'm kind of going to go all over, just about all over my lid, but I'm going to really concentrate it in right above the crease as my transition. I'm just going to do that on both sides. And it's really to even out my eyelids. I don't really have dark eyelids, but I always like to use a color that's close to my skin tone to just kind of even out my lid. Next, I'm going to be using the color Love Letter, and I'm going to kind of go over right over that transition shade, as you can see. Now I'm going to be going into the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm going to take this color right here, Savage, and I'm going to go right below where I placed that Love Letter. I'm just going to blend it all in. And you can add more if you need to intensify the color. I think I am right where I want to be as far as color payoff right there at the top. That's not going to be my star of the show, so I just want to really kind of darken it up, but not with an actual dark color. So that's why I'm using Savage. Now I'm going to go in back into that electric palette, and I'm going to go in with the color Urban, and I'm going to put it right below Savage and just kind of blend it out. Urban is not as easy to blend as Savage is. I don't know why. Maybe I had the wrong brush, but I just had a little bit of a difficult time blending Urban into Savage, but I worked with it and got the job done as expected. You just have to keep blending to get the desired color and the blending down pat. Now I'm going to go into Cypress Umber back into the Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to smoke it out just a little bit. Just want to darken up the outer V area so that it gives me a little bit of depth and just makes the look all come together. Now I'm going to take the NYX primer base, and I'm going to use that to carve out my crease. I'm using this, I don't know what brush it is. I think I got it in a gift set, but just any kind of flat brush is good to help carve out the crease, as you see me doing here. And that's the part where you have to really be steady in your hands. I can't tell you how many times I have screwed up cutting a crease, but I'm doing a whole lot better now. So now I'm going to go into Ambrosia Cosmetics Lust Dust, and I can't remember exactly what color this is, but I will link it in the description box below. I absolutely love these Lust Dust. They are so pigmented, as you can see. Ambrosia Cosmetics does a good job with their glitters and Lust Dust. It's just so pretty and vibrant. So I'm just going to put it on the outer part of the eye, and as you see me doing here, I'm just going to pack the color on just to build up the color the way I want it. I want it to be just intensified on the outer end just a little bit. So I'm gonna pack it and blend it. Now I'm going to be taking Eye Candy Cosmetics glitter in the color Cotton Candy, and I'm going to use Mix and Medium first by MAC, and I'm going to use that as my glitter base. And as you can see, I'm applying it all over the white portion where I put the NYX base at. I'm going to do that on both sides, and then I'm going to allow the Mix and Medium to dry before I actually stick the glitter on. And as you can see, Eye Candy Cosmetics has some really good glitters too. I love Ambrosia Cosmetics, but Eye Candy Cosmetics was babe before I even discovered Ambrosia Cosmetics, so I am not going to neglect them. I just think Cotton Candy is just such a pretty color. I just love how the light bounces off and it just makes it so iridescent and pretty. I just absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm just going to pack it all over the lid. You have to be very careful because with me, I have hooded eyelids. So I have to just be really careful when I'm placing the glitter and doing the primer so that it won't transfer up onto my lid. The Mix and Medium has been doing a great job for keeping it off the top of my lid and keep it from transferring. I can't remember who I discovered this from, but it was a girl on YouTube, that Alyssa Ashley, that was spoken highly of the MAC Mix and Medium, and she has very hooded eyelids like me. So, and I just saw that it was working so well for her, so I went out and purchased the Mix and Medium, and you have to get it from MAC Cosmetics online or a pro store. So I really love it. If you have hooded lids, then it may be helpful for you. So you may want to check it out. I don't think, but it's about $16. Now I'm going into my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eyes palette. I'm going to be using this black color here, and I'm going to just intensify the outer V a little bit more. I just wasn't satisfied with the depth, so I went back into the black, ended up going into the black, and just smooth it out a little bit more. So that's what I am doing here. As far as liner, I'm going to be lining my eyes with the Wet n Wild Mega Line liquid liner. Anytime you're using glitters, anybody knows that gel or even a regular liner can get really messy, so it's easier to use a liquid liner. It just helps glide across the glitter and still give you a nice straight line. Trying to apply my lashes. I think these lashes are the Ardell lashes. I can't remember what style it was. They came in like a pack of 4, and I really like these lashes. They just quick to throw on for every day. As far as my lash glue, I use the Callus lash glue. The only place I've been able to find it is on Amazon, so I can't even tell you anywhere else to get it besides Amazon. Now I'm wiping off the fallout glitter from my cheeks and my face area so that I could get started on my face. I do not have shadow shields, but the more and more I think about it, I need to start investing in them because I'm always regretting having to wipe off this glitter, and I rub pretty hard on my face, and being that my face is already dry and sensitive, it just makes it even worse when me having to try to struggle to get the glitter off. So I will be investing in some shadow shields. If you know any of them that you really like, please let me know. Now I'm using my Tarte hangover primer, and that's gonna prime my face. It has some moisture in it, so I really like it for that reason. And my foundation, I'm using the Clinique foundation and concealer, and I'm using the color 26 Amber, I believe it is. And I'm just gonna put that all over my face. That is a huge applicator. I just think that's so funny, but it's very handy though. I like it. As far as blending the foundation out, you know, I'm going to use a beauty blender. I tried using a brush, but the type of brush that I used just wasn't working for me, so I used the beauty blender. And I apologize, you guys. I got a new lens, and I thought I would love it. I like it, but I don't love it because it seems like it is not focusing as fast as I want it to. So as far as concealer, I'm going into my trusty NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in Armand Dark 3. And I'm just going to conceal under my eyes, my nose, my cupid's bow, my forehead, and my chin. Everybody and their mom highlights those areas. So I'm pretty sure it's nothing out of the ordinary. For setting powder, I use the Sacha buttercup setting powder, and I set all those areas that I highlighted like so. I usually try to press as much powder in as possible so I don't have so much that I have to dust away. It also helps when it comes down to my skin looking flaky and patchy. I try not to use too much. I just try to press it in the skin really good. So that's what I'm doing here. I still end up having to sweep away some, but that's okay. And just set everywhere that you highlighted. Now, as far as my contour, I use the Terracota, the Guerlain Terracota bronzer in the color 09. I absolutely love this bronzer. I haven't been able to find too many bronzers that will actually bronze me, people my color. So when I found this one, I was like, yes, got to jump on it, and I love it. Now, to dust away the powder, I also use my Black Up's two-way cake foundation powder, and I just love the finish that it gives. So I put a little bit on that, and then I sweep away that Sacha buttercup powder, as you can see here. And sometimes I'll dust it all over the face, and it just gives me a nice little even canvas, and everything just blends so well together. As far as blush, I'm using my MAC Raisin blush, and this is an oldie but a goodie. For highlighter, I'm using the Artist Couture highlighter in the color Yasss. It came in my Jackie Honor LeBron's collection, and I absolutely love it. At first I was a little scared of it, but it's actually looking really good on my skin, so I may be using it more often. To line my lips, I'm going to be using the MAC Chestnut lip liner, and as you can see, I have very full lips, so I almost always use a lip liner with anything that I use, because if I don't, especially if I'm using lighter lipsticks, it just looks like a big ashy mess on my lips. So if you have full lips like me, then you understand having to use a lip liner. But I'm actually kind of proud, because when I was in high school, I got picked at for my oversized lips, and now I see many girls on YouTube overlining their lips because they want bigger lips. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's just funny. But me, luckily, I was born with all of mine. As far as the lipstick, I just used the Lime Crime Poison Berry. For my eyeliner, I'm going back into my Loreal Silkesemme liner. I absolutely love this liner. It is so creamy. Ever since I discovered it, that has been what I've been using. So I'm just using that here. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of that Savage from the electric palette and kind of put it along the lines of my lashes, right up under that black eyeliner, just to give it a little pop. I don't know why we make faces like this when we're putting on our eyeliner, but I guess it just helps out with putting it on. As far as mascara, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. I absolutely love it. And it just helps to intensify my bottom lashes because I hardly have any. So I love what it does for me. And that is the final look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.